CBS Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Operating from the gun, Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Sanders, off play action, flush to his right. And he goes out right around the 39. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Browns at 0-8 now on the year. And they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now. Losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Sanders. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Able to power through. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
First carry for Najee Harris. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. You look at this Browns defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Herbert now. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Stuffing him behind the line there. That's Dayon Henley. Really nice play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sanders. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be taken at the 10. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now it's Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 7. Harris running straight ahead. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On the jet sweep, it's McConkey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Down to the 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, 58 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Hampton. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now this one finds McConkey. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Round 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. It's Hampton. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man, complete. That's Carter. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's Ford. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Flushed out right. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, 28 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. There he goes, left side. Najee Harris, touchdown LA. Najee Harris, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Going to throw right side here, complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. from the gun on third down. Sanders. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Operating from the gun, Herbert.
To the left side, he's got McConkey.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Well, now they'll try the end around.
Miles Garrett, the all-pro defensive end, there on the stop.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play. In this situation, but down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Back to throw now on 1st down. Going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That sack by Khalil Mack.
Boy, am I jealous of Khalil Mack because he's getting better with age, something I want to do. And he set new career highs a season ago in both sacks and tackles for loss, both of which land him in the top 5 in the league.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the...
This is caught at the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Ladd McConkey,
his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's 4th. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it.
Open man right side. That's McConkey.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Ladd McConkey
33 yards.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.